Is this music too chill? Is it going to put me to sleep again, like last time? Because I fell asleep so quickly last time. It's kind of chill, isn't it? Is it potentially too chill? Bam, bam, ba-dum, bam, 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 bam. What was this one called? Dedication. Is there one that's a bit more... In fact, this is called royalty-free chill. Royalty-free chill beats probably means that. What do I want to play? Royalty-free background. What's it going to give me? Rooftop views. Wow, that's even chiller. What have I searched? Royalty-free background, upbeat. Is that what I want? Upbeat? Upbeat music. This is the 1-1-5-6-4, isn't it? The chord progression. It's just a good chord progression. Ooh, this is kind of exciting. Hello? Did I just hear someone speak? Hello? Where it all? Is this a good music? Wow. I feel like I'm on a tropical beach somewhere. I feel like I'm in a travel company advert. Come away, break away, explore the Caribbean. Come visit our turtles. Look through the clear water. Wow, is that a palm tree? On a golden sand beach? Yes, it is. And where are you? Somewhere that doesn't have palm trees and golden sand beaches. Well, perhaps it's time that you were here instead. Why not book a holiday with Jet2? No, I'm not. I can't do it. I can't do a Jet2 advert. I can't. What is this one? Again, this feels like an advert, doesn't it? Oh! Can do about 8-ish. This feels like an advert. I want something... What about whimsical? Whimsical. Comforting, whimsical background music. Is this going to be copyright free? Romantic Flight from How to Train Your Dragon, music from Motion... No, that's certainly not. Certainly not. I'm 99% sure that the music from How to Train Your Dragon is not copyright free. Romantic guitarists. Oh. 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 Oh, this is romantic, isn't it? Ooh, how lovely and romantic. This is so romantic. Piano and electric piano together. Caribbean sun feel. I guess we just let it play, and then if there's anything that is good, is it all this? I want something a bit funky, a bit cheeky. You know what I mean? Royalty-free, funky and soulful chill grooves. Chill again. Ah, oh, Ron Galinas. Can't get away from you. Ooh. Okay, well, let's let this one play. And then if there's a song that I like, I will loop that song. The fish bolted into an opening in the side of the rock wall. They swam up. They swam up to the opening. From where? They swam down to the opening. From where they passing through. From where they were. From where they were previously. The cave was practically unnoticeable. What do I want them to find? This is the big question. This is the $1 million question. What do I want them to find? So, I've got some ideas, but nothing is final yet. So, these fish are like... How do I describe it? It's like first life form. Gives birth. It's like a hive network. Hive fish. Is that a thing? Are there any fish that live in a hive like a... Let's have a look. Let's research. Are there any fish that have a queen like insects do? Because that's the idea here. Strictly speaking, no fish has evolved the exact queen and sterile worker hierarchy found in insects like ants or bees. However, several species of marine snapping shrimp, which aren't fish, live in eusocial colonies with a single queen. In the fish world, the closest equivalent is a complex matriarchal hierarchy called a harem. Wow, fish harem. In these systems, one dominant breeding female, sometimes called a matriarch, rules a group of smaller non-breeding females and a single dominant male. Clownfish. A single dominant breeding female lives inside a host anemone with a slightly smaller breeding male and similar smaller non-breeding males. If the dominant female dies, the largest breeding male shifts his sex to become the new female. And the next largest non-breeding male takes his place. Wow. One large super male? I'm not just a man, I'm a superman. Oh wait, that exists. I'm not just a male, I'm a super male. Oh, no thank you. No thank you, Mr. Voice. Goodbye. The largest female in the harem acts as a subordinate leader, and she can change her sex to become the dominant male if the territory leader is removed. There's a lot about changing gender. So, no thank you. Speaking voice, goodbye. So the idea is it's like a single big blob of flesh that has a tendril. Tendril? Tendril? Tendril. Is it spelled tendril? That doesn't look right, does it? Tendril? Tendril. 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 A single big blob of flesh that has a tendril leading into the water. The fish swim up into the tendril and inside the flesh. A single big creature. Let's call it a blob of flesh. That's too disgusting. A single big creature that has a tendril leading into the water. The fish swim up into the tendril and inside the creature where they feed it. The creature births the fish. It is a weird symbiotic... Is it symbiotic though? I hope. What does it mean it'll be free for D&D, I hope? Well, let's hope it becomes more free. So what I want? A single big creature. A single big creature that has a tendril leading into the water. The fish swim up into the tendril inside the creature where they feed it. The creature births the fish. So my plot notes are... Rowless discovers dormant creature that could destroy the village. So basically this thing has to have some sort of godlike appearance. So it's beautiful. It's not an ugly thing. Apart from the whole fish side of it. Okay. The cave was unnoticeable. What was? Baby yap with a groove and shine it up. What was that? So, it's a beautiful creature because they want to worship it. But how are they going to worship it if it's down deep underground? How will they possibly get to it? Scaly. I was thinking, should it be feathers or should it be scaly? How... if it's underground... what if they get into a cave and there's light coming down? There's light, there's a hole high up in the ceiling and there's no water coming in. So they theorize they must be under the island. Okay. Okay. From where they were, the cave was unnoticeable. Val turns to look at Glale. His Val turns to look at Glale. He shakes his head. The cave entrance is just wide enough. Squeeze in. And he pushes himself through the opening. Oh, that's terrifying. The cave entrance is just wide enough for Val to squeeze in. Squeeze into, and he pushes himself through the opening. The passage rises. The passage rises. Rises. Did I spell rises? Rises. Rises is the third person singular present tense of the verb rise. Not present tense. The passage rised. Rised. Rose. The passage rose up. And Ral used his hands to pull himself through. To pull himself through. The cave opened up. Whilst the cave entrance was just wide enough for Ral to squeeze into, and he pushed himself through the opening. Why am I suddenly typing in present tense? And he pushed himself through the opening. The passage rose up and Ral used his hands to pull himself through. The cave opened up, and above his head was the shimmering of light streaming through the water surface. Ral breached. Is this possible? Is this shape possible? This isn't possible, if there's a chamber underwater which is open to the top, the water level can't be lower . No thank you singing. The water level can't be lower than the outside. Unless there is something to stop it. What if the creature itself has like a sphere of influence around it that pushes the water back away? The cave opened up, and above his head was the shimmering of light streaming through the water surface. Ral surfaced, amazed to find himself at an angle to the water. It curved and was found itself at an angle the water surface. It curved upwards and around like it was pressed to the outside of a sphere. Ral had emerged partway up. His head Ral had emerged partway up at his head and left shoulder. Head and shoulder. He was inside a large chamber. Light filtered in, opening high above the red rock. Light filtered in from an opening high above the red rock walls. Ral looked towards the center. Raoul looked towards the center of the sphere. Ooh. Raoul looked towards the center of the sphere, holding back the water. On a rocky plateau. Plateau? I spell plateau. A rocky plateau. I'm enjoying this. Curious. Oh, it's got a cat. He's looking around. That's adorable. That's a goofy looking cat. Why is his eyes like that? His nose is like on level with his eyes. Shouldn't its nose be low? Shouldn't its eyes be higher than its... I don't question cats. How do I explain this? There's like a flaw in the cave. On a dry... On the dry, rocky chamber's floor, it was inside of a large chamber. A large rocky chamber with red walls. The water filled only a small corner of the chamber. The water filled only a small corner. Below him was dry rock. The rest was dry rock. Lower down than the water level. The water filled only a small corner. The rest was dry rock, lower down than the water level. Light filtered in from an opening high above the red walls. Raoul looked towards the center of the sphere, holding back. The visible sphere that was holding back the water. On the dry, rocky chamber's floor, a creature slept. White scales rose and fell with deep breaths. It was large. It was large, several meters wide. On the dry, rocky chamber's floor, a creature slept. It was large, several meters wide, and was curled up. Around itself, white scales rose and fell with deep, slow breaths. So how should I describe it? Like some sort of basically just big. I don't want to describe it as a dragon, because that's not what this is. It's more like a large head rested was folded back to rest on its torso. Two horns. Two jagged tree-like horns. Rose up above its shut eyes. A long, elongated snout. A long, elongated snout. How do I describe it? It's like it's got like a, basically like a long face, like a dragon, about a dragon's like, basically a dragon's face. How to describe a dragon's head? Okay, serpentine. And its serpentine body was curled up around itself. White scales rose and fell with deep, slow breaths. A large head was folded back to rest on top of its torso. Also, two jagged tree-like horns rose up above. Closed eyes. And an elongated snout covered. heavy triangular jaw. Two jagged tree-like horns rose up above its closed eyes, an elongated snout covered. Flared with every breath. Above a heavy triangular jaw. Its tail was the only part not curled up. Which extended out to meet the water. Flail surface next to Ral. His mouth hung open. No, it shouldn't be white, it should be blue scaled, wasn't it, with a green tinge. Blue scales that glinted green in the light rose and fell with deep, slow breaths. Above a heavy triangular jaw. His tail was the only part not curled up, which extended out to meet the water. Glail surface next to Ral, his mouth hung open. What have I done? How am I feeling worn out already? I've barely done anything. Oh, let's stand up. And let's walk around. And let's have a think. What would Glail's reaction be? Awe. Just endless amounts of awe. He has never seen anything like this in his life. No one in the village has seen anything like this in his life. Ral has, of course. Ral has seen everything. Ral's this mysterious character that knows everything. He knows exactly what it is. And he has done since seeing that fish in Dornester. The reason why he was here is to look for this creature, because those fish attach themselves to the tail. And as a part of the tail, attach and detach themselves from the tail. That's such a weird concept, So its tail hangs in the water, the fish swim up and attach themselves to the tail, and that's how it feeds. Because the fish bring food. The fish eat, return to the creature, attach themselves to the tail, and then detach themselves, and then that feeds the creature, then they detach themselves and go off and get more. And so there's loads of fish doing it. How weird. His mouth hung open. Then he noticed creature. An exclamation to do with sail. Sailly be praised. Sailly be praised. What is it? Dormant. Dormant, Rel said. Dormant, Rel said. Is it sleeping? Lael's voice was barely a whisper. Val spoke loudly. We should be fine to speak. We should be fine to speak. It would have woken long ago. He swam. He swam down to floor. Don't get closer to it. Glail protested. Oh, Glail, stop being such a wimp. Don't get closer to it, Glail protested. Ral stepped onto the walk. Ral stepped onto the land and walked up to it. Even laying down it was twice his height. He walked around the creature. Inspecting it. It looks healthy. It looks healthy, nourished from the... nourished from the platoons. What would I name the fish? Those little fish that feed it. Nourished from the... It looks healthy, nourished from its fish. It looks healthy, nourished from its fish. Nourished from its fish. Nourished from its fish, nourished from its fish, nourished from its fish. That's almost a tongue twister. Nourished from its fish. Nourished from its fish. Its fish. Nourished from its fish. Why hasn't it woken? It is a question for the ages. Galale. Is this what you were looking for? His voice was still quiet. Yes. Yes, unfortunately. We must be under Leica. No wonder we couldn't find it. Okay. What now? go out and to look at him. Well, I guess we should seal this cave. I don't know why it hasn't woken up if it's feeding for over. Well, I guess we should seal this cave. I don't know why it hasn't woken up if it's been feeding for over 15 years. I don't know why it hasn't woken up if it's been feeding for over 15 years. I don't know why it hasn't woken up if it's been feeding for over 15 years. If we collapse tunnel we swam through. Well, enough for what? Gale's voice was still quiet. How'd you say, like, shout? He shout whispered. They all half whispered and half shouted. Does that make sense? Can someone half whisper, half shout? Enough for what? Glow half shouted. What is this thing? Enough for what? Glail half whispered, half shouted. What is this thing? Where did it come from? What is it doing here? How should Ral respond? Ral pointed to the tail. As tip was the fish that we've been searching. The fish that we've been searching for were born from this. No. What should I name it? That's an exciting part. What should I name it? The fish we were searching for were born from this. Insert name. I just come up with something random. Not hop. A homlith. Homlith. No, it has to have like a sea name. Lathe. A Claith Celsus. A Claith Celsus. Return to its tail while it hibernates. Return to its tail while it hibernates to feed it. It is supposed to be extinct. They should have died with all the rest. You should have died with all the rest after the silence. Return to its tail. Return to its tail while it hibernates to feed it. They're supposed to be extinct. If it wakes up, it'll hunt in these waters and pose a threat to Laomoa. If we stop its carrier fish, Val pointed to the tail. The fish that we've been searching for are born from this. They're supposed to be extinct. If it wakes up, it'll hunt in these waters and pose a threat to Laomoa. If we stop its carrier fish from being able to reach it, it'll stop being fed. If it isn't fed, it will never wake up. You want to kill it? No. No, it won't die. It'll just remain dormant forever. No, it won't die. It'll just remain dormant forever, or until another earthquake opens up this chamber again. What? What? The earthquake released it? Glail said. Well, yeah, most likely. Earthquake creates a fissure. Saley wanted it to be free. Loyal whispered. No, I wouldn't say that. How many words? Section 21, more than enough. It's just a coincidence. Oh, it goes back to what his father said! There are no coincidences. It works! Oh! Did that cut me out? Did that cut out my scream? My scream of excitement. It works! There are no coincidences. Okay, I'm gonna get some food before I go hop on Minecraft to build. Which sounds good. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get some food. Ah! But I'll continue writing at some point. Maybe tonight, maybe not. Ah, so we're here. Creature starts to eat people. This is turning into a long story, isn't it? About 4,000 words now. Yeah, this is... And it doesn't feel anywhere near done, does it? Okay, I'm excited to keep going with it. But next time.